Let me tell you something about women that many men fail to understand. There will be times when a woman ignores you, and for most men, this is the moment where doubt creeps in, where they lose themselves in the chaos of emotion. They start asking, "What did I do wrong?" Or "Why isn't she responding?" But here's the truth, one that will change how you see things. Her silence doesn't define you. It doesn't diminish your value or change who you are. In fact, it's nothing more than a test to see how you handle yourself. You're here to learn the stoic way, to master yourself, rise above the noise, and destroy her ego without lifting a finger. This isn't about revenge. It's about reclaiming your power, understanding the deeper psychology at play, and acting with the calm confidence that only a high-value man possesses. Why she could be ignoring you, warrior? The silence of a woman can feel like a heavy blow to the ego. It stings because we're wired to seek validation, to want approval, especially from those we care about. But what if I told you that her ignoring you is one of the greatest gifts she can offer? Yes, you heard me right. A gift. Most men crumble at the first sign of distance, but not us. We see this as an opportunity, a chance to grow stronger, to understand ourselves more deeply. Think about it. Why are you so affected by her absence? Is your worth really tied to her attention? Marcus Aurelius ruled a massive empire, but never let the opinion of others sway him. He understood that people come and go, that we cannot control their actions, only our response to them. Her silence is not a reflection of your value, but of her own internal struggles. This moment, warrior, is where you separate yourself from the crowd. Instead of reacting with desperation, you pause. You recognize that her withdrawal is a test, a moment for you to reflect on your own strength. Maybe she's testing your patience, or perhaps she's dealing with her own issues, or she really doesn't like you. Either way, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you react. Her ignoring you is not a rejection. It's a reminder that your worth is independent of anyone else. Accept what you cannot change, warrior. There's power in acceptance. One of the greatest lessons the Stoics taught us is to accept that which is beyond our control. When a woman ignores you, you must come to terms with the fact that you cannot force her attention, nor should you want to. This is where most men go wrong. They try to win her back, double down on effort, or let their self-esteem crumble into dust. But what do you gain from chasing something that isn't yours to control? Nothing but wasted energy. Biologically, women are wired to test. Whether consciously or subconsciously, she is gauging how much influence she has over your emotions. If you react, you've given her exactly what she wanted, confirmation that she holds power. But if you, like a Stoic, accept the situation for what it is, you strip away her control. Acceptance is a weapon. It says, I see what's happening and I'm not fazed. This is the essence of Stoicism. Seneca once said, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Your mind is your greatest battleground. Stop creating suffering over her lack of communication. Focus instead on the things within your sphere of influence, your mindset, your growth, your peace. That is where true strength lies. Let go of what you cannot change, and you'll find freedom like no other. Apply reverse psychology. It's time to play a game of strategy, not desperation. One of the most effective psychological tools you can use when a woman ignores you is reverse psychology. Women are incredibly intuitive, and they often expect men to react in a predictable way, whether that's with frustration, overcompensation, or neediness. But what if, instead of doing what she expects, you do the opposite? The concept is simple. Show indifference. Act as if her lack of attention doesn't bother you, as if you're completely unfazed. When she pulls back, you pull back even further. What happens? Her curiosity kicks in. She starts to wonder why you're not reacting like every other man. Psychologically, this creates a power shift. Suddenly, she's the one seeking your attention. She's the one questioning why her games didn't affect you. This is not about manipulation. It's about maintaining your frame as a man who isn't swayed by external validation. Remember, women are emotional beings, and their ego can be fragile. When you refuse to play by her rules, when you step outside of the expected, you create an aura of mystery and strength. She begins to chase you, not because you're playing hard to get, but because you genuinely don't need her approval. That's the difference between high-value men and the rest. You don't chase, you attract. Focus on improving yourself, warrior. When a woman pulls away, it's easy to spiral into thoughts of insecurity, to question what you could have done differently. But let me remind you of this truth. The best revenge is massive success. The more you focus on yourself, on becoming the strongest, smartest, and most disciplined version of yourself, the less her actions will matter. When she sees you thriving, building an empire within yourself, she will realize that she made the mistake, not you. And if she doesn't realize it, it won't matter, because you'll be too focused on your own greatness to care. Remember the words of Epictetus. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. What do you want to become, warrior? The time she's not spending with you should be spent on you. This is your moment to turn pain into progress, to take every ounce of frustration and pour it into the gym, into your career, into your craft. Every rep you take, every skill you master, every goal you crush, brings you closer to becoming the man you were meant to be. High-value men don't wait for women to come around. They build empires with or without them. When you shift your energy from her to you, something incredible happens. Your confidence grows, your self-worth skyrockets, and soon you realize that her validation was never what you needed. A woman's attention, like everything in life, is fleeting, but your growth, that's eternal. This is your time to elevate yourself, to build your body, sharpen your mind, and expand your influence. When you become a man who is so focused on his own path, her absence will feel like nothing more than a distant echo in the background of your greatness, warrior. Her ignoring you is nothing compared to the power you'll feel when you focus on building yourself. So rise, build your empire, become unstoppable. You've just learned how to maintain your power when a woman ignores you, but this isn't just about her. This is about you, your growth, your peace, and your journey to becoming the best man you can be. If you're ready to take on this challenge, drop a "challenge accepted" in the comments below. Let the world know that you're not waiting for anyone's validation. And if this resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to stay in the loop for more content that will fuel your warrior spirit. Remember, this path isn't for the faint of heart, but for those willing to rise above, to master themselves and live a life of greatness.